What up, guys? My name is Chris. This is Wheelhouse Trading, and welcome to the Wheelhouse. Okay, so if it's your first time on the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe, hit the like, hit the select all so you get all the content. If you want to hear about something specific, leave me a comment. Just want to do a little shout out to everybody in the group. Last night's Wheelhouse Wednesday, I opened up to the public, and it was a really fun night. We went over a lot of really cool stuff, and a lot of engagement, a lot of questions, and it's good to help people out and answer questions and just meet everybody and talk with everybody. So that was really cool. So I'm filming this Thursday. It'll be Friday when you see it. But Thursday, started off pretty flat, and then a big sell-off at the end. Now it's the end of the month, the end of the quarter, and a lot of things happened in the first quarter of 2022. We had a war started between Russia and Ukraine, okay? We got some certainty. The Fed came out, Jerome Powell, and said, hey, we're doing hikes at every meeting, and this is what we think we're going to do. The succession and the amount of hikes. And then they started that. They also gave some certainty or some guidance on the balance sheet, the Fed balance sheet. So we have some changes with that. We also had the start of a food crisis, an energy crisis. So things took place in the first quarter, and what that means typically is not only is it the end of the first quarter and there's going to be some repositioning, but when you have major catalysts like that that take place in a short amount of time, a few months, you're going to get some repositioning. So you got to expect that there's going to be a sell down, and you have to know that they're going to be rebuying, but they're going to be repositioning. I got wrecked on Thursday, but I didn't really sell. I didn't really do anything because the stuff that I have, it's bullish to the daily, and I know that it's going to go up and down. And during this whole pivot right here, these two little purple candles, a lot of money is lost just on these two micro little candles right here. But I'm staying in. Now, I will say this is the Dow we're looking at, and just to kind of refresh you. This was our primary trend. We came up, made an all-time high, came way down, pivoted off the 200 and the primary, came back up. I'm not sure what this little thing is or if it's necessary. Oh, I guess it's touch. Okay, so comes up, changes direction, tries again, makes an all-time high, and then boom, fails. And when it failed hard, okay? It came through the primary, through the 200, and it came all the way back to this, I think it was June 18th. Yeah, June 18th, 21, pivot low, okay? Then it started making its way back up, okay? It went back into the primary and bounced. And when it made this candle, it created a new lower high, which was the new primary trend, which was a downtrend, okay? And then when it was rejected there, it came back through the primary, through all the EMAs, through the 200, through that pivot low support, came even further down, and then made its way back up, back down, and it made its first higher low. It went sideways for a little bit, but it got a second higher low, and then it went all the way up through all the EMAs, through the 200, out of the pattern, all the way up here and past what's called, this is a swing high, but it's considered a minor trend reversal. Okay, this is like your medium trend reversal, and this is your mega. This is your break, like your major breakout moving towards all-time high, and that's the main goal. So I tagged them yellow so we could see. So this is bullish that it came up through a minor trend reversal of a swing high, a pattern break, okay, and came up a little bit further. Now it looks like it's pivoting. Okay, so I'm a pivot to pivot, momentum-based swing trader. Now most of the stuff I own is in the blue ribbon above the 200. It's bullish to the daily, and I've been sitting on some of this stuff for well over a month, and I have multiple that are in the 40 percentile range in profits, a whole bunch that are in the 30% range, even more in the 20s, and a whole bunch in the 10s. And I only have 3 or 4 that are red right now. So I've seen these things be in second place and down in 12th place and back to third place and 8th place. And I've seen them do this while they're going up, because essentially when you're in this ribbon, in an uptrend and you buy above the 200 and you get the blue ribbon, if you just trust the trend, meaning more people are buying than selling, okay, so more people buy than sell, the length of the up is longer than the length of the going down, the more buying than selling, and that creates the trend, right? And eventually that ends, and you got to change directions and be careful. But a lot of money's made in here, and then once it breaks that primary, you got to be careful, and rejection, and here we go. But we've made it out of there, and so now it's pretty normal that something like this would happen, where it might come down and pivot here, okay? Or it might only go to the 200. It might want to bounce off the 200, which would be a very good sign, because remember before, when we I think it's the NASDAQ, we'll take a look, but it bounced and it rejected off the 200. So using the 200 as support would be super bullish, but even if it comes down to the minor trend reversal, it's okay. But this is looking like a pivot, and we'll see how damaging it gets. I mean, end of the month, end of the quarter, there's going to be some shifts in position. Some allocations are going to be moved to different things, like probably where the energy crisis is, and maybe some safer plays, and maybe a mixed bag of different things. There's a lot to worry about, but not right now. So I think that the worry is for sure, and it's coming, but we still have probably the rest of this year, or most of this year, to catch some rallies. So they're gonna reposition, and then today being the first day of April, that money that was taken out will probably be reallocated, and we'll see some volume coming back into the indexes, and we'll see where it goes. It's a day-to-day, a day-to-day, and a play-by-play. Okay, the SPY, same thing, little pivot. Now the SPY's got something interesting going on that we should talk about. Okay, and that's right here. Okay, this minor trend reversal, it broke out of its pattern. See, it made its lower highs, and it broke out of the pattern, and it broke out past its minor trend reversal, and then it got past its medium, but now it's failing and behind. So if you're looking to get in the SPY, it would probably be prudent not to be going long yet until this thing comes back and closes with a body candle, green body candle, close above this, signifying strength. So be careful there. Also, indicators show it's coming down all across the board. We're going to get a pullback, it's looking like, and we're pivoting. So, be cautious of that. Now let's go look at Bitcoin, because I know it's on everybody's mind. Wow, we're below 45. Okay, I thought we were going to come down. I expected to come down to this line, which was 45,457. Reason being is because it's a major level. So it touched there, here, 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 and here. And then it was a resistance here, 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 and here. And then it finally broke out, and I thought it might retest and run, which it might. It's only been the new day in crypto for a few hours, and a lot can happen. However, if I go to the 1 hour, it's going to look dirty. You can see it's falling below. If I go to the 1 minute, it looks troublesome. Okay, so you're going to have a psychological bounce level at 45, and if it falls there, you're going to have that psychological bounce level around that 44. Let's go take a closer look at that. Yeah, so I mean, we'll have that psychological level at that 44. We don't want to fail here, because this has obviously been support and resistance so many times. We want to be on the right side of that line. Okay, but I'm going to trust this trend. In fact, I'm looking for it to come down, and I want to buy more, because I believe that we are going to be going up. I think that with Biden wanting to print another $5.8 trillion, that signifies to the crypto industry that cash is trash. The dollar is going to devalue and debase, and crypto it's time for it to run. I can just tell technically, and there's just a lot of bullish catalyst and momentum, and a pullback is natural. Okay, it's natural. Don't overthink it. Remember, we're our own worst enemies. Remember, when you get the blue ribbon above the 200, these things can go for a long time. Remember, this was over 500% from the last time, over here to here. This was like 22 grand or something like that. Okay, maybe it's 24 or something, but it was up there. And again, with the purple ribbon, this was a pretty steep drop right here. It does look like it is going to come down, but you never know. I mean, you got the Chinese markets opening, and you got the European markets, and again, sometimes it's really hard to mess with that trend in that blue ribbon. So I'm bullish. Pullbacks are going to happen. It's going to go up and down all the way. You think it was easy, coming here and pulling back, and coming here, pulling back, coming here, pull. I mean, this is just par for the course. This hurts right here. Okay, up, and it hurts, and then it bounced all the way up, and it got sideways, and then it devastated. But all these things, what I'm saying is, if you have the patience and you sit in here, and you bought right here above that 200 when that ribbon went blue. I mean, you bought here at 10,485 on a Bitcoin, and you just held strong until you got over here to $55,000. Okay, 550%. So what I'm saying is, the trend is your friend, and trust it. Every single candle, every single day, there's going to be volatility. But the blue ribbon and the trend are going to signify that more people are buying than selling. Therefore, the runs are going to be a little longer and the sells are going to be shorter. For instance, when I go click on the crypto list, I was in a one-on-one earlier with one of the students, and I was explaining to him, I said, look, it was just a month ago that, these things would be red for days and days and days, and then they'd have a spurt of green. Well, now it's green for days and days and days with a spurt of red. That's what I'm talking about. That shows up in the trend. More buying than selling. So longer, short, longer, short, longer, short. That's just, and then eventually it'll come in and do its thing. But I think we have a while to go, and I think we're at the beginning. So I'm going to stay bullish, and I have quite a bit of crypto and quite a bit of money invested in it, and I'm pleased with that. Okay, so yeah, I pretty much got wrecked. I'm sure everybody did. Large accounts, even if they're in an uptrend and there's a lot of selling and distribution in the volume and repositioning, your portfolio is just going to take a hit. Did I have some green? Yeah, I had a whole bunch of green. But, advancers versus decliners in my portfolio was, there's more decliners. I did really well with, there's another one in here I did too. It was called DATS. And I traded it. And it did pretty well. Just because I was kind of I was losing money, so I was throwing on SQQQ and SDAO and SPXU, and I was leveraging, I was hedging the indexes as they were going down. I was making money going up just to balance my portfolio better. And then I came in and I had bought this DOGZ, which I've had multiple times, and I had a really good day on it yesterday, good day today. And then I bought DATS, and I made a few percent on it, not the whole 6.5, but I used those. And they're very, very helpful to kind of balancing when there's a lot of weird stuff going on in the markets like there was today. So good momentum, though. I mean, very, very strong momentum. So yeah, I had this one went up. This is lithium. I think lithium is a good one. Also PLL, Piedmont Lithium, CCJ, and Antero Resources. I mean, you just got to have them, guys. These things are paying out fat. I mean, yeah, it's going to go up and down and up and down and up and down and up. And, it just broke the all-time high, guys. I mean, this trend is moving, and it's just getting going. I mean, money to be made. So Antero Resources and CCJ. ChargePoint's doing good. ChargePoint just got its blue ribbon, and it's at the 200. The only thing I'm concerned about with ChargePoint is, it made the blue ribbon and a lower high. It made the blue ribbon and a lower high. So yeah, I want the blue ribbon. I want it above the 200, but I'll feel better when it's out of the pattern and showing more strength going up, and I'll really feel good when it gets past this yellow line that I tagged here as an official trend reversal. I'm really bullish on Aave. AMTX is making its move. It's super cheap right now. If you can tell, it's right here. It's making higher lows. It did have a little bit of funky earnings. People kind of tripped out and sold off in here, but they're kind of getting their vibe back. So that's looking pretty good. NP Materials, price is getting a little bit higher, but I mean, good momentum, right sector. Moss, I've told you guys about it multiple times. Mosaic, good uptrend, strong. Just stay in the trend, guys. I've done really well with this one. I don't know how I found it, but I'm in it and I've had it for a while. It's health technology and pharmaceuticals, and I'm just marinating in the blue ribbon. That's what I'm doing. I'm just marinating. I'm not trading 1,500 trades a month like I did in January, which I do make more money scalping. I'm not going to lie. I guess I'm being a little lazy right now. I could just be getting crazy, but I also, when you're doing all that, you're taking a lot of risk too. Whereas if you're just entering with specific conditions, blue ribbon and above the 200, and you're just trend trading, and you're just in the right sector, and you're looking at some fundamentals, and you're going to find what ones are the leaders. I have 3 portfolios, and I know which ones are the leaders. I know which ones stay at the top, and I know which ones barely come down and go right back up. So, and then there's other ones that go up and fall down, and they're a little bit more volatile. So I kind of know what the good ones are. This is one of them, UAN. This one I'm just crushing it with. Like, this one I just crush with. Another one that I'm up a lot is on CrowdStrike, and I'm holding, and I'm really happy. I got in from this candle, and this thing is moving. I told you guys the other day I had a couple down days, and it was going to pop, and there it goes. It's popping, okay? Plug Power, it's just getting bullish, ready to go. Steel, Cleveland Cliffs. I mean, Zeus, Olympia, Cleveland Cliffs, Steel Dynamics. Those are all good steel companies. This is one of my favorites. You just can't ever go wrong with this thing. It just pays you fat. This is like my super favorite. So AR and BTU are like my two big winners right now. But yeah, this thing is, dude, I just can't get over this 3.5 year cup and handle. From here to here was 3.5 years. This uptrend was 11 months just to get to the top of the handle. That's how beast this thing is. This thing is easily going up to 60, and I started getting mine at $10.47. Bought more at 18 bucks, a little more at 17.27, and I actually still added more at like 22. So, dude, Zim. This is that one I got that crazy. What is this? Oh, I'm on the weekly. This is that one I got that crazy dividend on, 6,800 bucks. This thing is just moving. This is in Israeli marine shipping. Okay. AstraZeneca is doing really good. It's super bullish right now. Picked up a little bit of that. Johnson & Johnson's got a dividend. It's safe, and it's going for an all-time high breakout, possibly today. I mean, NVIDIA also made it to a bullish technicals. Tesla is close. Oh, no, it made it. Okay, so we got their blue ribbon, so the Tesla's moving. A lot of stuff's getting rejected off the bases. We'll have to keep an eye. I like this Anderson. It's had a couple down days, but I mean, this thing has paid me really fat, and I'm up a lot. Amazon, Google, couple little down day. Facebook down day. AMD, really big down day. But I mean, dude, if you like those kind of stocks, like, let it come down. Like, I'm okay if Bitcoin comes down a little more because I want to buy more. I'm okay if AMD goes sub 100. I'll buy some more. Like, it's cool. Like, you want to buy on the down days, into momentum though, and you want to sell on the up days and have conditions to sell. I like doing it on smaller time frames. It depends. I make adjustments, but I have conditions per time frame, per what I'm doing, and I stick to that plan, and that really keeps me on track. Yeah, a lot of red today. So, I think that Friday, now every Friday has been pretty bad for like a while. Like, if I recall, it's been 6 or 7 Fridays in a row. It's been pretty bad. But this is an interesting one because it's the first day of a quarter. And I know that a lot of money got taken off the table, is risk off on Thursday. So there could be a lot of risk on going in on Friday. We'll have to see where it goes. I'm sure it'll be going to like things like wheat, nickel, energy, oil, Yeah, there's going to be some movement probably into some of these really low off the pivot, making their first higher low small cap, safety and big cap. So we'll just have to see. There's a gamut of things that could happen tomorrow. But what we're looking for is volume, and we're looking for a push on the macros because all green tides lift boats just like all red tides sink boats. So listen, I appreciate you watching to the end. My name is Chris, and welcome to the Wheelhouse.